Welcome to The Late Show. I'm your host, Stephen Colbert. You know, ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot to talk about, okay? Full docket tonight. Because this weekend brought us another bumper crop of Trump, a Trumper crop. Is it Sunday? On Sunday, Donald Trump went after fellow Republican, Tennessee Senator and man wistfully reading the dollar menu, Bob Corker. You see, last Wednesday, Senator Corker uncorked this about how badly Trump needs his advisors.
I think Secretary Tillerson, Secretary Mattis, and Chief of Staff Kelly are those people that help separate our country from chaos.
And I'm pretty sure chaos is Trump's nickname for his iPhone. And that's in response, Donald Trump tweeted, "Senator Bob Corker begged me to endorse him for re-election in Tennessee. I said no, and he dropped out, said he could not win without ... my endorsement. He also wanted to be Secretary of State. I said, no thanks. He is largely responsible for the horrendous Iran deal. Also, and this is unforgivable, last year he worked very hard to get me elected. Thanks, Bob." But really, so good. He worked so hard. So amazing. I love you, Bob. Go to hell. But at least he was able to get this off his chest and move on to more important ... Hence, I would fully expect Corker to be a negative voice and stand in the way of our great agenda. Didn't have the guts to run. Yes, that's true. Corker did not have the guts to run, and he's qualified. Imagine how brave Trump must be. Now, here's the thing. Everything. Everything Trump just said is a lie. Corker's not responsible for the Iran deal. He led the congressional opposition and voted against it. Plus, Corker's chief of staff says the president called Senator Corker on Monday afternoon and asked him to reconsider his decision not to seek re-election and reaffirmed that he would have endorsed him. Yes, Corker turned down the coveted Trump endorsement. Something. Turn it down. Coveted. It's precious.
Wow, that's
The precious endorsement. An endorsement that's usually reserved for mail-order steaks and good Nazis. Good people on both sides. But, hey, I'm just quoting the man. But Corker's only a year away from retirement, and he's getting too old for this. So he tweeted, "It's a shame the White House has become an adult daycare center. Someone obviously missed their shift this morning." Yes, missed their shift. The president probably missed his story time and didn't get to hear his favorite book, Goldilocks and the Three Wives. Now, based on a true story, that book. Corker later told the New York Times, "I know for a fact that every single day at the White House, it's a situation of trying to contain him, and good luck containing Trump. I mean, his tennis whites can't even do that." Trump also... Sorry. There should be one of those disclaimers right before this. I want to let some of our viewers know some disturbing images are coming up. Trump also went after the media coverage of his handling of Puerto Rico. "Nobody could have done what I've done for #Puerto Rico with so little appreciation, so much work. And the devastation to my ego alone could take 30 years to fix. In the end, it turned out I was the disaster." Now, Trump... Hey! Sir, let the healing begin. Now, Trump's gotten a lot of criticism for passing out aid to Puerto Ricans via jump shot. You cannot do that. That's insensitive. You gotta go give food to the hungry, like Mother Teresa did with her patented skyhook. And she was a monster. She was a monster in the paint. And on Saturday, Trump defended himself on Mike Huckabee's new Hucka show.
So we did a great job, and we weren't treated fairly by the media because we really did a good job. I mean, one example, they had these beautiful soft towels, very good towels. And I came in, and there was a crowd of a lot of people, and they were screaming, and they were loving everything. And I was having fun. They were having fun.
And you know that they were beautiful soft towels because they were paper towel brand paper towels. You know their slogan. They love them. Huge fans. Are they a sponsor? Huge fans. Yes, paper towel brand paper towels. You know their slogan. These are paper towels. But it's catchy. It's catchy. But ultimately, Trump reflected on the suffering of the hurricane victims and acknowledged that from his position of privilege, he couldn't comprehend what they were going through. I'm just kidding. He kept the focus on the real victim himself.
I sometimes ask myself, how did I ever get here with the horrible, unfair publicity? And I don't mind. Look, if it's fair, if I do something wrong, treat me badly.
We're doing our best, sir. We're doing our best. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm sorry. I interrupted you. Please go on.
But when we're doing good, it should be fair. The media is really the word, I think one of the greatest of all terms I've come up with is fake. I guess other people have used it perhaps over the years, but I've never noticed it.
You think you came up with the word fake? I don't, sir, just because you've never noticed something doesn't mean it wasn't there all along. Look at Eric. Not in the eyes. You don't want to spook him.